If you've kind of been watching our videos for a while, then you might already know that we tend to get pretty excited about two things. The first is really good land. We already knew that we had that on this property. We had been out here once before, kind of seen the lay of the land, seen how everything looked. We knew it was great quality land. The other is big timber. And we were exploring the area around the little cabin. There's the little cabin right there. And we started seeing some signs that this was probably a homestead for many generations before that little cabin was built. And you'll see that a lot is back whenever, early 1800s, mid 1800s, there'll be an original homestead. And as the family, as the land passes down and changes hands, if someone does another cabin or a home, they tend to use that original homestead for whatever reason. And we started thinking that was the case when we started seeing yucca plants. We started seeing some really old rough cut timber, yuccas being what the old homesteaders would plant around their homesteads. And then as we walked to the back, we saw two monstrous oak trees, just absolutely enormous. And that is another major tip off that this has been a homestead for quite some time. So we spotted these oaks from a couple hundred feet away. We came up to check them out. By our measurements, they're each about 50 inches in diameter. And when we use the aging tables, that generally means that these trees are well over 200 years old, very possibly dating back into the 1700s. So the reason that's indicative of an old homestead is that as years go by, generations go by, basically every property gets logged at some point. Different parts here and there, either for firewood or for timber, or for just the lumber to build a home or a cabin. Generally, the only trees that really escape any logging would be the trees in the immediate yard of a homestead. They tended not to want to cut those few trees that either provided shade or, very possibly someone hung a clothesline between a couple trees and didn't want these cut. And that might be the case with this one. These trees have survived hundreds of years simply because they were very likely in the yard of this original homestead. So as we look at this tree, throw my hat down here for some scale. That is just a monstrous oak tree. It appears to be healthy as can be. It's early spring. It's got buds all over it. And then we have his partner in crime right over here. Equally impressive. And again, equally healthy. In just another couple days, they'll be completely leafed out and grown even older. So anyway, just a little short video to show you guys something that we were excited about and we thought that you might be as well.